So it is Business 600 Management Communications with Technology Tools. We are in week 6. We made it. Yay. So this is all about discussion number 2. So the discussion number 2 is about business presentations. And I am responding to John Sweat. Hi, John. John, you talk about the 3 basic reasons for public speaking are to inform, persuade, and inspire. And I totally agree with that. You definitely want to inform your audience. I mean, that's the whole point, whether you're doing a motivational speech or you're giving a business presentation, you definitely want to inform your audience. What is this talk all about? Why are we here, or why are we either listening to this, or why are we seeing this? The number 2, the whole point would be to persuade. That means whatever it is that you're talking about. You see motivational people all the time bring hot topics up because they want you to connect with that. You have to be able to persuade someone that this is something worth hearing. You look at Tony Robbins, and he talks about, how to be influential and how to be someone with a lot of motivation or determination, and that will allow you to reach your higher heights, whether it's in business or whatever you're pursuing. So you definitely want to have some persuasion there. And then to inspire. Now, you guys, everybody in America has been approached with multi-level marketing. Yes. So multi-level marketing is really about what? It is about doing those 3 things. But the biggest thing is inspiring, because they always have visuals, a big Rolls Royce and a $1 million house, and you get like, yes, that's what I want. That's what I want to go after. So that inspiration part is big. So it really just depends on what you're talking about. I mean, if you are a shareholder talking about the Q4, Q3 financials, and you start getting into the nitty gritty, might not be still inspiring if you're not in the red. If you're in the black, you're probably good. If you're in the red, it's not going to be a good conversation or good even visual to see. So it really is about bringing some inspiration on board. So the other things that you talk about is identifying the audience, evaluating potential barriers, preparing the questions, practice your presentation, make the presentation. Those are all good, and I think those are your baseline preparation for any business presentation. I mean, identify the audience. Why that's important is because you have to know, are they from the same industry? In your speech or your presentation, are you using are you using terms that are industry specific? And if these people are, novice, or they have, no idea what you're talking about, your message or your presentation is going to get lost in translation. So identifying your audience is critical. Evaluating potential barriers to communication. That could be, verbal communication. You could have people from other countries. You could have people that actually are not on the same level as you. So maybe you are speaking to some senior VPs and CEOs, and then you have some people that are coming in on the administration level that may not know what REO is. So you do have to make sure you understand how to word your presentation so that it would be in layman's terms, so everyone would kind of be on board and understand what you're saying. So prepare the questions. I think it's great to prepare questions. I think one of the biggest things to get an audience engaged is throwing some questions out there to them, so that you can ask them for some feedback, or to even get more clarity on what they feel about your presentation. So practice your presentation is always good. I mean, even if you do a PowerPoint and you have it right there in front of you, but I always look at people that are subject matter experts in what they do and how they just flow with it, as opposed to reading it word by word. My thought is, okay, you're presenting this to me, but you don't really know what's on it. So being prepared is super, super critical. So I appreciate your posts. This is our final week, John. So I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And thank you so much for sharing.